Well, hello there, everybody. I hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. Qualifying is underway for the first round here of the playoffs. I'm excited. I hope you are as well. It's going to be an interesting one. That's what I can tell. We'll see how it plays out today. Tanner Thues hitting the top of the board, topping Mike Jamison. Can he keep it there? Does Jamison get him this time around? Not good enough for the top spot. Tanner still there with a 26.828. A big shout out to all you veterans out there today. Happy Veterans Day. Thank you for allowing us to do what we love by sacrificing what you guys do. You guys are fantastic. Let's see who else is out on the track. It looks like, yeah, here come the rooster. Oh, yeah. Bill Cook, what's going on? Well, Bill, you came to the right place here. Just a little under a minute remains, and we will be underway with some green flag action. Looks like most of these guys are complete here. We got Tanner Thues, Tegan, Daniel, Mike Jamison, Josh Wong, Rick Helms rounding out the top five. At the moment, it's going to be a fun one. No doubt about it. These guys know exactly how to throw it down. Hey, it might have been a rough one last week. They're ready to get a little redemption here at Phoenix. It's going to be a tough place to get a little redemption here. That's no doubt. Let's see if these guys are able to conquer ISM Raceway here today, as we are about ready to hop into some heat action. Let's see who's in this first heat. Mike Jamison, Rick Helms, Dave Hunt, Garrett Wilburn, Scott Schroeder, Christian Ruse, Taylor Gentry, Rooster Rodden, Chris Tate, and Chris Otto round out the field in this one. It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. Hopefully no tempers coming over from that Martinsville race here last week. We'll see how it all works out here today, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in here to CWTV. There's no place I'd rather be on a Wednesday afternoon than hanging out with you guys. You guys make it all possible for me to do what I do out here. And I'll tell you what, all you veterans, you make it possible for all of us to hop on here and do this and have some fun with it. So thank you guys so much for everything you do. We'll get underway here in just a few short moments. It looks like we got everybody lined up. They're all ready. They're in their cars, and there they go. The green flag will fly here in just a couple. Bill Cook knows it. Mike Jamison and Rick Helms will get us started from the front of this one. Thank you guys again for joining me on this journey here we call the NSRL. On Wednesdays at noon, we're going to have a blast here tonight, today, this afternoon, wherever you may be, wherever it is you're watching, whoever you are. Thank you again so much. Pace car pulling off. We will be green flag racing here in just a few short moments. There it is. The green flag flies. Jamison getting a good jump out in the front there. Got Rick Helm right behind him. Dave Hunt on the low side there as well. Dave Hunt, a veteran in this race, so big shout out to Dave. Appreciate your service, sir. 75, Rick Helm's going to cross over to that low side, see if he can't get any run going down on that. Looks like the 07 Schroeder, he's around and he's about. Whoopsie, not sure what happened there. There's the 7, he got a little squirrely. He's good to go. He cleans it back up. He's moving. Right behind Garrett Wilburn, you got Chris Tate moving through the field here as well in that 47 machine. He's down low. These guys looking around to get around Dave Hunt there. The 7 of Garrett Wilburn going to get it done. Now the 47 of Chris Tate down to the low side here. See if he can make a move here and get around that 7 machine. They're going to make a little contact coming out of 4 there. They keep it going, keep it steady. 47 now to the low side here. It looks like Dave Hunt going to try to follow through. Whoa, the 7 losing it there, and that's going to take him out of this one. Dave Hunt now in 4th. Looks like the Rooster back there rounding out the top 5 at the moment. Look back up front here as Rick Helms trying to reel in Mr. Jamison, trying to get it done there, but Mike, he's got the season was a fantastic one for him. So consistent, but he couldn't grab that win on the podium many times throughout it, but just couldn't grab the win. So he'll be looking for a strong finish here today. And any win will get these guys straight through. We'll see if it works out for him as Mike Jamison crossing that line. They got 2 laps to go here. 37 out in front. Looks like it's going to be hard for that 75 to really make a move out and around Jamison here. We'll see if he can get it done as we come across here. It'll be the ButtKicker Gamer 2 white flag. The ButtKicker Gamer 2, immerse yourself in the game. Feel what you've been missing. Woo! Chris Tate there. We're going to see that all day getting on the exit of 4. These guys are going to be sliding it around here, no doubt about it. The white flag is underway. It's the final lap. Jamison's pushing. Doesn't look like Rick Helm's going to have enough to get him on the exit here. All eyes set on that flag, man. And there it is. 37 of Mike Jamison gets it done here. Looks like Chris Tate going to take 3rd place. Dave Hunt, Rooster Rodden, rounding out that top 5. Taylor Gentry, Chris Otto, Christian Ruse, and Scott Schroeder. Garrett Wilburn round out rest of the field here in that one. Move into the second of 2 heats. See what these guys got. Come on, hit me with your best shot. Come on now, hit me with your best shot. Josh Wong going to start on the front of this one. He's got Justin Guthrie. Next to him, Evan Ethel, Matt Clark, Kyle Westwood, Todd Liston, Will Bustler, Miguel Zapeta, David Saban, and Chuckles in the back there. Looks like we're waiting on Kyle. Come on, Kyle. Come on, Kyle. There he is. Let's see what Kyle's driving today. Ooh, a little shout out to that 90 or that 48 there scheme. On the 92, I should say. Kyle always switching it up here. Played the trick last week. Here he is. Look at that. He does it all. Do it right. He says, do it right. If you're going to do it right. There's Todd Liston, it looks like, up there above Kyle. Head back into the number 27 here of Josh Wong. We'll see what he's got here as we will fire out and away for this one here.
Green flag.
The green flag is out. Josh Wong, Justin Guthrie. And a nice jump out here. Let's see what the 18's got here on the top side. Can he throw it down and keep it steady? Looks like everybody able to make it through that set of turns there safely. Now moving through, we'll see if they can complete this turn 4 before they go slip sliding away. Slip sliding away. Looks like they're going to keep it clean. Some solid racing here so far. Justin Guthrie still trying to close that gap between himself and Josh Wong here. Guthrie been pretty solid here throughout the season. It looks like Todd Liston, Kyle Westwood going side by side here. Let's see what they got as they come through turn 1. Todd keeping it right there by him, not letting him go too far away at that dog leg. And see if Todd can get the momentum on the outside here to get out and in front of that 92 machine. This is a battle for 5th place right now. Westwood out and in front. They're going to put the bumper there and head on. Look at Justin Guthrie here in that 18, trying to close that gap between himself and the 27 of Josh Wong. So far, it's been pretty hard to close it up here. That guy in the front, whoever it was, whether in the first heat or here, Josh Wong in the second, it's been tough to really grab on there. Mike Jamison was the winner of that first heat, so really hard to catch the guy in clean air out in front. We'll see if that is the fact here today in this race as they come across the line. We'll get that ButtKicker Gamer 2 white flag. Immerse yourself in the game and feel what you've been missing with that ButtKicker Gamer 2. We'll see these guys put it on here as there's the white flag. It's out. It's about. Watching these guys push it now. Looks like the 27 is gonna get it done here. Justin, not enough on the last lap to get out and in front. He tries to go, but just not there here at the end. Josh Wong, Justin Guthrie, Matt Clark, Kevin Ethel, Todd Liston. Round out your top 5. We're gonna be moving on here to some fun, entertaining action in the feature event here today with the NSRL. And those weren't bad. Those weren't bad, but I can't remember. I think I was saying that after the end of that that last one. So we'll see if it stays that way here today as Tanner Thusch. We'll get started from the front. We got Tegan Daigneault, Mike Jamison, Josh Wong, and Rick Helms rounding out your top 5 here. Should be a fun one, no doubt about that. Let's look at some of these guys here. Let's see that look in their eyes here. There's Tanner Thusch getting prepared mentally here for this race as he finds his way back onto the track here. Let's look inside. There's Tegan Daigneault. I hope not that bad. Look through the field here. There's Garrett Wilburn, Miguel, Scott. And here's Will Bustler. showcase some of these helmets. I know we usually showcase the paints. See what these guys are rocking in their helmets here. There's Chuckles, Christian Ruse, David Saban, Kyle Westwood, Todd Liston, Evan Ethel. Gotta love the Cowboys there. Big shout out to Evan on that. Looking sharp, Evan. Looking sharp. There's the best dress today. I gotta say that. There's Dave Hunt, Matt Clark, Chris Tate, Justin Guthrie, Rick Helms, Josh Wong, Mike Jameson,
Green.
Tegan Daniel and Tanner Thus here. We are live. We are racing. Let's see what they got here. Green flag is out. We are back underway with the NSRL. Throwing it down in style. Thus having a good start here. He's going to battle with Tegan, who is up on the top side right now. Tegan doing a good job holding steady right above him. We got a three-way dance back here for third. Mike Jameson, Josh Wong, and Rick Helms really putting on a show back here right behind the leaders. These guys are putting it on here, having some fun with it. Let's see what they got. Here's the 27 of Josh Wong. Going to look to the low side. First yellow here out in the lap 3. Let's see what it is. Oh, that was a fairly good size one there. Let's see, as we saw Rooster Rodden. Yeah, they come to spin the rooster. Oh, yeah. Let's see what he did here. That 9 machine coming around. Losing it on the exit. Getting into the 88 of Otto there. It looks like Wilburn making it through, but we got a pile up here. Let's see who's involved with it. Scott getting to that top side. Miguel getting in this one. Taylor in this one. Chuckles, Christian Ruse, and Will Bustler all taking some of that. A whoopsie to begin it. Uh-oh. Early in this one, they'll see if they get it out of their system. They're going to get it out of their system here. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in here. The ButtKicker Gamer 2. Immerse yourself in the game. Feel what you've been missing. About to go back to green flag racing here this next time by. We'll see what they got for us here. See if they can hold on to it. Pace car about to make his way off, and we are going to go green flag racing here. Back with the NSRL. Green flag is out. Flash bulbs are flashing. These gears are shifting. We are going into turn one. It looks like they got tight down on the low side, back a little farther back behind Jameson here. We'll keep our eyes set on the field here. Tell you what, let's go up top here and see if we can get a good little view of what's going on. It's short track action here. Not really short track. It's a smaller track, though. We'll say that. You can get a little tight here on Phoenix. Got a battle out for the front as Tegan Daniel going to try to put the hurt on the number 4 here of Tanner Thuse. Look at him go as 31 Machine. Tegan Daniel, new to the league here on the first day of the playoffs. Hopefully, you got to think he's got a little bit of butterflies knowing it's the first day of the playoffs, and you don't want to mess up any of these guys, especially you're stuck in a green sandwich right there. Uh-oh, got a yellow flag. Let's see the cause for the whoa. Wowzers. Let's see that one again. My goodness. Watch the 88. Houston, we got a problem. Watch this here. The 88 blinking. He finds himself. Oh, takeoff. Prepare for takeoff. Let's watch that one more time here. My goodness. You really hope he's okay. Hits the wall, bounces, stuck, gone. It's like a rubber band trick there. When we are under caution, we're going to go check on the livelihood of the 88 here of Chris Otto. Let's see what's going on with him. My goodness. What a hard hit that was, and never seen anybody launch before in my life like that. Let's see if we can find him. Chris Otto, do you have a copy, sir? Do you have a copy? Are you alive?
I'm the newest resident on Mars, that's for sure.
No joke there. My goodness. I think we got a little glitch right there. You got stuck in the wall. I just had to make sure you were good and hopefully not in a motion rig after that one.
Yeah, I'm not too happy about it. I didn't hit the wall all that hard, and then it just stuck in there. And I thought somebody drove up underneath me at first, and then that's what sent me up. But I went back and looked at the replay, and it just sent me to the sky for some reason.
No joke about that. Like I said, we're just here checking on your wealth, your not your wealth, but your well-being, I should say. My goodness. I think we found a little bug in iRacing system there. I hate to laugh about it, but I've never seen anybody get shot up to Mars like you say.
Yeah, not a great start to the playoffs. I think my race is pretty much done. It blew my engine as I got skyrocketed, and I got 47 minutes of repairs.
Oh, that's a tough one to swallow here. Hey, you still, at least it happened early in the playoffs. You still got a little bit to recover.
Yeah, I think this is my worst track overall, so hopefully I can recover in the coming weeks.
Well, good luck there. And like I said, I don't know how you're going to get back down to earth, but hey, you got to find a way somehow. Maybe somebody else will come up there and get you.
Hey, it'd be nice to have a friend up there.
Right? Congrats on a iRacing first here on CWTV.
All right, thanks.
Not what you want to be celebrating, I guess, here today. But wowzers. Jameson says, God help us. God help us. Well, howdy. We got a new resident on Mars here on CWTV there. Woo! That was an interesting one, to say the least. And it's lap 12 of 140. Mike Jameson feeling it already. He says it's going to be a long one. He predicted an over and under of 9 today. 9 cautions here from the cleanest series on the... No, what I'm going to say at the cleanest series I call on the sim. No doubt about it in these Cup cars. But, man, these past 2 weeks, these tracks have got them. Got them right by the you-know-what. Let's see what they get done. Look at that 31, Howdy. Tell me Tegan don't look sharp in that Cup car there. Get you a look here of the 31 machine and Tegan Daniel real quick. I think that just looks sharp. That looks sharp. That's a Howdy car if I've ever seen it. It's even got the H for that the oil company. I hate to say I don't know that name. I'll learn it. I'll learn it. Pace car is off. We are about to be underway with green flag action.
Green, green, green.
Back under it here. The NSRL. Let's see if they can keep it going. Down and coming in for the save, R.E. Hinckley. That's right, R.E. Hinckley. Thank you, Downey. You did a fantastic job. We want to change up the numbers a little bit on that 31 machine. Outside of that, look at that. The Chevy speed there, that paint job putting them to the front. God knows Tegan can't drive, so I'm just joking there. Tegan, a top runner in anything he gets into there. The lumberjack up in front. Taking Daniel out there in his first race with the NSRL in the Cup Series. Finds himself running in front of Tanner Thusch, Josh Wong, Justin Guthrie. I believe all three of these guys, no, Guthrie not. So those two guys right behind him in the playoffs here. And then Jamison there in sixth. That's pretty impressive for 20 minutes. I got to give you credit there, sir. Pretty impressive. These guys are pushing it on and got a little battle back here. The 97 of Matt Clark getting passed by the 7 of Garrett Wilburn. And you will burn these tires up running around the track here in Phoenix. I heard a couple of these guys say, oh, yeah, it's going to be a track. We are going to use all sets of tires here tonight, no doubt about it. These guys start to spread out a little bit throughout the field. Daniel in the front, putting it down, and just fantastic, solid action here. They come across the line. He's going to take another lap led there, taking Daniel out in front in that 31 machine. Push it, push it. He's pushing real good. Starting to pull away now from Tanner Thusch and company there. Let's look throughout the field, see if we got any shaking and baking around here. Is Christian Ruse. Looks like he's going to have a little competition here from Evan Ethel. Evan right behind him. He's part of that. Both of these guys actually part of those playoffs here. And they're pushing hard. You got Will Bustler behind him. He's a little beat up there. Check in on the owner. Kyle, what's he doing? God only knows. He's getting under the 97 here of Matt Clark. Hop in the Discord. I have all the power. Hop in there, Chris. Hop on in. I'll pull you down. I'll put you in there. These guys are pushing it hard. Getting it done here. Look up in front. The 31 machine has just over a half a second over Tanner Thusch and Josh Wong. I'm waiting, Downing. I'm waiting, Downing. See what these guys got going on as Tegan's pushing out here. We got a little battling going on. See where that was. Here is Rick Helms, Mike Jamison closing up between each other. Solid action we've seen here today. Gotta love it. Got to love it. He's there. Surprise. Taking out in front still. Extending that lead. He's got a 0.7 second lead at the moment. Josh Wong now closing up that gap to Tanner Thues. He's side by side here. It looks like Justin Guthrie going to try to make something happen here as well. Guthrie not able to follow the 27 along like he wanted, and Tanner Thues going to be able to put it down and in front of the 18 machine at the moment. Looking at Mr. Jameson will go inside that vehicle here with him. See what he's got. Cracking out here. Whoa. There it is. Look in those mirrors. You see Rick Helms coming in like a cobra. He's ready to strike right up in front of Jameson. You got Chris Tate really pushing onward here. See what these guys can do. Look to the backside here. You see him running it hard. Daniel clear ground in front here. You can see these guys falling back just a hair here. Let's go back to Guthrie. I just saw that M&M's. I'm hungry now. Advertising at its finest there. I want a bag. Kids got plenty of them too in their Halloween candy. I might just go snatch me some. Lap 27 now of 140. Guthrie swinging a little high there. Let's see if he can hold on to it. Not lose a spot. It looks like Jameson gonna get around there. I think these tires starting to fall off a bit here on some of these cars. We'll see how long a fuel stint we can keep. As I want to say yesterday in the trucks, it was about the 50 lap mark. Little past the 50 lap mark. They could one stop it here, but looks like today it's going to be a two stopper. So we'll see when these guys choose to make their run. See when any of this strategy comes into play. It looks like Saban trying to make some moves here. Is Taylor Gentry going to work to the low side of David Saban, get around him. Got Garrett Wilburn closing up on Todd Liston. All three of these guys right there, 8th, 9th, and 10th in the playoff. In the playoffs, not those playoffs. Watching Rick Helms try to close that gap between himself and Guthrie here. Guthrie trying to close back up of Mike Jameson here and take back that 5th place. See the battles we got going on. See what we got shaking through the field here. It's like Rick Helms, Justin Guthrie. One of the closest battles right now on the track. These tires, they might start to wear out now, but at least they got a little grip on them. These guys can feel what they're doing. Looks like Todd Liston closing up on Dave Hunt here. See what he can get moving in front of Hunt. Dave pulling out a little bit from Todd Liston here. Todd getting a little shaky on the exit of the turn. Trying to hold on to it here. We'll look back up to the front here is Josh Wong. Tanner Thues still sitting back behind, taking Daniel. Chris Tate closing that gap between those guys as well. Tightening up a little in the front. Tegan running away out in that battle. Todd Liston getting passed by the 7 there of Garrett Wilburn. Nice little move there. Kind of that slider move you saw happen at the NASCAR race earlier this week. Go back up front as looks like Tegan Daniel going to find some traffic here now as Chuckles got in the sight here. Let's see Tegan going to work in front here, and Chuckles just letting him by there. Go on by, sir. It's all you. You got like a good racer there, respectable guy there. Chuckles keeping it steady. Tegan still pushing out over a second here. Doing a great job with it. You see Tanner Thuse here. Actually falling back just a hair from Mr. Wong. Try to see what else we got shaking here in this. Josh now hitting the pits. 35 laps into this one. See if that works out in his favor now. So that's going to move Chris Tate up to the 3rd place now. These guys doing a fantastic job keeping it clean now as they move forward. You see a battle here unfolding between the 97 of Matt Clark and Kyle Westwood in that 92 machine. We got a little radioactive now as they're moving through the field, doing a little clean racing. See what these guys have to say about it. And the Feathers and Wreckers here. Tegan's in here. You got Justin Guthrie, Scott Schroeder. Taylor Gentry's residing in here as well. We're still watching that battle between the 92 and 97. Kyle Westwood, Matt Clark. Let's go down there and see if they're saying anything, what they got going on. Here in that WM.
Everybody's Tokyo drifting it off the corners.
Little Tokyo.
Yeah, Tate in front of me is all over the place too.
I keep watching Garrett. Looks like he's going to spin it every lap, but he holds on to it.
Let's watch Garrett Wilburn here. See what he's got as he's drifting around the edges.
Yeah, brand new fresh tires right behind you, Dave.
Excellent.
Not for long. He does. Ooh, baby. He is. He's getting it and snapping. Snapping. Go to Team FNG, see what these guys are chatting about here. Nothing, maybe. Looks like Westwood there giving up the spot to the 97 of Clark. Clark making a good move there to the low side to get in front. Nice little move there made.
Oh. It's
watching the 7.
yeah, you'll make it. Okay.
Go. Whoa.
Surprised. I guess this doesn't use that much gas.
Nope, just
This is
tires.
my average is .19, so.
Just tires. Watching Wilburn now as he tries to hunt down that 53 machine of Dave Hunt. Come back in this Feathers and Wreckers group, see if they're chatting at all. Seeing if that 7 of Wilburn can get in front of him. Looks like Tanner now is closing that gap between himself and taking Dano. Go inside the vehicle of Mr. Thues and see what he's got cooking up here. You can see Tegan out in front of him. See if we hear anything from Tegan. Giving us a little rundown of what's going on here. They're pushing, they're going. He's catching that backside now. 0.6 seconds, 0.5. He's really narrowing it down. See what he can do here as Tegan tries to hold on to it. Tanner Thues closing the gap. Really trying to hold on tight. We'll get back in the booth. Make sure we don't catch anything we don't need to catch. See what they got going here. The 31 crossing in front of the field here. One more lap. See if he can hold on to it. As that's the 27 of Josh Wong going to get a lap back now. And you can see Tanner Thues really using every bit of this track to work it out and see what he's got going. It's been a blast here so far today. These guys doing a great job at it. Can't ask for much more than what we've been offered here. Tanner still trying to reel him in here. See what he can do as they're coming down to the backside of this first stint here. Tegan Daniel still holding on to the lead. Look from the backside now as Tegan really tries to push here in front. Hold on to it. Tegan still in front here in that 31. The 4 down to the low side now of the 31 machine. Can he get in front? Not just yet here. He's going to have to set him back up and give it another go. We're lap 55 of 140, complete at the line. We'll be watching for that 31 machine to head down pit lane here shortly, I would assume. 56 laps into the stint. And some solid action we're seeing here today with the NSRL. Got started what people may have been a little worrisome, may have been a little worried. They got it moving, they got it going now, and it's been awfully fun pushing forward. And we will see a caution at the end of lap 70. So lap 71, obviously, we will see that stage end. I'll bring it down the line, I'm sure then. Maybe they're able to hold it that long. Not sure. We'll see here. Like I said, Josh Wong, I think that's why he's short pit, to see if maybe he could try to get a stage win here today. We'll see if it plays in his favor. See what he can do here. Thanks again for tuning in here to CWTV. It's been a fun one. No doubt about it today. These guys know how to put on a show out in the front. These guys are doing a little dance, making a little love with their cars. They're getting down tonight. They're fast tonight. See if they can keep it out here for the remainder of this run here. I'm not sure what a fuel run is here. These guys are pushing for a stage victory. Thush could really benefit from one. It'd be a good time for him to make an alliance with that new driver there, Tegan Daniel. Tegan's still able to keep it out in front there, doing a great job here today. That goes to say a lot about the type of driver you are when you can come into a league with the competition like these guys have and really put it on here. And we got a caution here, lap 60 of 140. Let's see. Oh, come on, Kyle. Come on, Kyle. I think he did it all by himself. Let's see here. Checking in on the 92. Just whoopsie. The 92 out and around, and that hurts his playoff runs there. He'll give himself an EOL, no doubt about it. And we are under caution here for the third time today. Check in on the top 5 is Tegan Daniel, Tanner Thush, Mike Jamison, Chris Tate, and Justin Guthrie. Round out the top 5. Tegan Daniel heading in. Let's see if it works out for him. Where's he at? Josh Wong. Ooh, lost a lap there. But lost 2 laps there in that. Unfortunate there for Josh Wong. We'll see. Not going to be able to get them both back here. He was really hoping for this one to go green. It's kind of those chances you take and hope play out, but unfortunately for Josh, I don't think this plays in his favor here. He will still be stuck 1 lap down. Actually, he'll be on the backside of the lead lap here when we start. He'll get that run around and should be on the backside of the lead lap, but not where he wanted to be up in the front here for this last stint. He's in the back on used tires. So we'll see how it plays out for the 27 machine here. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in to CWTV. The cleanest driver at the end of this one walks away with a ButtKicker Gamer 2. Immerse yourself in the game and feel what you've been missing.
flag.
Green flag flies. We're back to the action here. Chris Tate getting out in front here. Tegan going to compete up on the top side. See if he can get around and clear him here. Tanner Thuse going down low. See what the four's got. The 37 charging up through the field here as well. We got a battle here coming around for the stage in. Yeah, they've got 5 laps before. See what they got going here. Can the number 4 of Tanner Thuse get to the backside of the 31 of Tegan? Tegan's been on it today. Got some battling back here with the 53, side by side with the 8. Todd getting a little sideways there through the turn. We got 4 laps here remaining in this first stage. See who can walk away with the victory here. Tegan still pushing hard and heavy out in the front. Looks like Chris Tate getting a little competition there from Justin Guthrie. Guthrie getting around the 47. He is just falling back here since starting up in the front. Bill Cook saying that 31 all the way. All the way. He's out there right now. He's doing a fantastic job at it. Tate falling back. Another one there to Schroeder. Or Saban, sorry. Schroeder trying to catch that backside. Looks like Guthrie side by side with the 92 there. Kyle Westwood. We got 2 laps to go here in this first stage of racing. Still side by side. These two going at it. Watches these two battling it out. Close corners side by side through each turn on this track. They come across here. It'll be the last lap of this stage. Halfway through it here. Who's going to take it? Taking Daniel out in front to over half a second. It looks like if he can keep it clean, he's good. The 18, Justin Guthrie's going to put it in front of Westwood there. Tegan rolling on through for his first stage win here in his first race with the NSRL. Solid run there for the 31 machine. And we got a caution here, guys. Thanks again for tuning in to CWTV. It's been a good one here today with the NSRL from Phoenix. Still got a couple to go before firing away with the green flag here for stage 2 of today's race. They got it going there after that first stage here. We'll see how they play it out here today. See if we get the one to go this time by. All eyes on the pace car here. I think we're still going to have a couple yet to go here. There's a few guys ducking in now to the pit. Looks like Will Bustler does at least. Still got a couple to go here. Sitting in here with the USR team, United Sim Racing. What'd you guys think of that first stint there? It looked like it was a little cleaner than a lot of people expected.
Yeah, this is a fun first stint. You're right, it was cleaner than we were expecting as well. From my point of view, unfortunately, I pit halfway through the stage thinking that everyone else would, and I didn't realise that nobody else did. So I ended up a couple of laps down, but I've caught back up now.
I was wondering if that was maybe go for a stage win, thinking that maybe you would get out in front of people and then be able to get out. I was kind of curious on the strategy there, if you will. But, hey, you find yourself there battling for it now. You've had a strong car all day, and you guys got some rubber laid down on the track. Here, you got one to go. I'll get out of your ear. But the big part, it looks like you guys are having fun now.
We certainly are.
That's what matters the most. You guys are awesome. Thanks so much. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's United Sim Racing team there. He said a lot of these guys kind of thought it was going to be a little rougher than it is here today. They're able to get it going. Maybe a little more grip now that the sun is down. Let's see what the weather, right before we go back to green flag. What we got here? 77. It's a little warm probably on that track after it was beaten down during the day. But hey, the sun's down now. It makes for a good show here as the pace car is off. And we are going to be underway with racing. The 31 had taken Daniel back out to the front here, getting a good jump on the start. He's got Matt Clark down to the low side there in the 37 of Mike Jamison as well. Let's see how they work it out. See what they got moving here through the field as the 97 now is going to try to push to get in front of the 31 of Tegan Daniel. Let's look back here at Dave Hunt as he tries to make it around his teammate, the 92, Kyle Westwood. See if he can get it done. Back behind him, it looks like Justin Guthrie up to the top side, and you got Tanner Thues down below there. You guys using every bit of the track here in Phoenix to get it done. Going 3 wide there through the corner. Guthrie going to bow out. Don't blame him. Pushing there, Kyle out to the front. He's now going to get a little heat from the teammate in the number 4, Tanner Thues there. Matt Clark getting passed by the 37 of Mike Jamison. They continue to push forward, trying to head out and get around that 31 machine, the newbie. Taking Daniel, see what they can get going. You guys are putting on an absolute show here today, and thank you guys for tuning in to CWTV. If you happen to miss us anytime, don't worry. You can hop on over to www.bwsports1.com. And again, it's www.bwsports1 is the numeral.com for all of the fun and entertainment we got going on down. They were side by side, but we got a caution now. Let's see what happened in this one. Whoopsie. Looks like Taylor Gentry involved in this one. Let's see. Whoa, he floats it a little high. Oh, I see why, said the grasshopper. Let's put this under yellow. Let's see what happens here is the 82, the 47. Oh, just floating up, giving a little tag, of Rooney. The 82 tries to hold it. Boom! Hello. 3 or 4 banger there. Whoopsie, 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 whoopsie. And we are back under caution here. It's lap 80 of 140. Push it, push it. They're pushing real good. We're going to be back to racing here this time by, it'll be lap 84 of 140 when we get it going. Taking Daniel, Mike Jamison, Justin Guthrie, Tanner Thues, and Josh Wong round out your top 5 at the moment. Let's see what we got going here. Pace car's off, and we are going. Green flag racing back underway here. Coming into the first set of turns here, taking Daniel, taking that top side, getting the swing around here on that first run, and he's going to take it there. Guthrie going to try to hold on to that top side, make something work up there. Get to the backside of taking, he does. And Guthrie finds himself into P2 now. Mike Jamison, Tanner Thues working at it side by side here. Who is that? Dave Hunt down low on that one. Moving through the turns, they're shaking and they're spinning. Let's take it back here and see what happens as the 47 and the 92 make contact. Let's head up to the bird's eye view. See what happened here between the two. 47. It looks like possibly coming down there. Yep. Got to give a little bit there. The 92. Getting them there. They stack it up. Looks like they're able to dodge most of it there. Oh, the 10 almost having a rough run again. The 10 having some hard luck here through these cautions. And we are back under yellow, taking Daniel, Justin Guthrie, Tanner Thues, Mike Jamison, Josh Wong round out the top 5. Still got a couple to go before firing off and underway with the green flag here. Let's see what they'll have cooking here for us. Should be a good one. Should be a good one. No doubt about that. The NSRL knows how to throw on a party here. They know how to put it on. Let's see, as they should get the one to go, I would imagine, this time by. We should be firing back lap 90 of 140. We're going to be hitting the flag here. This time by will be green flag racing back with the NSRL from Phoenix. Phoenix, as Kyle would say.
Green flag.
There's the green flag. We're back to racing here. Let's see who gets it done. The 31 of Daniel out in front again. Fantastic run up on that top side. Ooh, little loosey-goosey. Let's see if the 14 of Thus, maybe the 18 of Guthrie, can make it out and work around them. They can't work around. Let's see what happened here. It looks like Christian Ruse and Dave Hunt. Two things, they meet in the middle. So watch the 53 there. He comes down. There's the 22 on the track. There's nowhere to go. Oh, Todd Liston getting a little bit of that. David Saban, Chuckles, Miguel, Taylor. A lot more getting into that than you see originally. Let's go up to the eyes in the sky and see it all unfold from the blimp here. See that dog leg open. These guys really using every bit of the track down there. Dave coming down. Maybe thought Christian was a little farther down in that dog leg and There you see the carnage. Ooh, ooh. Whoopsie! Head back into it. Justin Guthrie heading into the pits now. Justin Guthrie going to be the leader. Josh Wong, Rick Helms, Matt Clark, and Chris Tate round out the top 5. We get the signal. We're going to be racing this next time by. Let's see who can get it done here in the NSRL. Whoa. Who's going to get it done? Whoa. Can Justin Guthrie finish number 1? We shall see. Time will tell. As the pace car about to pull off here. Just a few short moments. Pace car's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. He's looking. He's going. Pace car's off. Clark trying to get a little jump down there on the low side. Uh-oh! Falling back there, Matt Clark. And we've got a caution. Let's see what happened here. Find that 97. As I think that may have been a little bit of the issue here. There's the 97 fires. Says whoops. Has to back out of it. Falls back. There's the start. Oh, he hits the gas and around he goes. Where he stops? Well, right there. That's where he does. I'm back under caution here. Lap 95 of 140. Guthrie getting some freebies. Gotta love the freebies. See if we get the one to go this time by, as they look like they're getting ready to stack them up. They are. They're going to get going here, and it'll be lap 99 when they start this one back up. Pace car going to make his way off, and we'll be firing back underway here this time by. All eyes on Rick Helms. Justin Guthrie here is Tegan now going to have to work his way through the field. We'll see how that plays out for the 31 machine, as he's been dominant today. He finds himself sitting right now back in 8th place. Like I said, all eyes set on him here is Justin Guthrie getting off well. Side Chris Tate going to get around Rick Helms up on that top side here. Rick Helms is going to fall back to 3rd on that start. And those guys pretty lined up now as the 7. Garrett Wilburn behind there taking Daniel now up to 5th place already. Cooking through the field here. The 31 has this track down. Seems to understand it a little bit. Look back there, and right behind him is the 37 here, Mike Jamison, who's been running steady all day here as well. Again, consistency will win titles. Right now, he is one of the most consistent drivers here I've seen in the past 2 seasons with the NSRL. Looked like Daniel in front of him getting into the wall there, so you got to construct all these turns here just to a fine craft. Daniel making a little bit of a mistake. We'll see if that cost him here later in this run. Jamison closing that gap up there. Look up to the front here with the 47 and the 18 and Justin Guthrie and Chris Tate. Chris Tate trying to make something happen. Guthrie out on 29 laps in this stint. We're past that 100 lap mark here. Lap 102 of 140. We got 39 laps here to go. Pushing it 38 at the line. They'll go by quickly here as these guys are laying down just over 27 second lap times. They are floating around this Phoenix track here. The 47 trying to make it work, trying to get under the 18 of Justin Guthrie. Can he make it happen? Right now in the playoffs, Rick Helms is the top dog as he's sitting in 3rd place. He's got a good run going right here. 47 now making a run. Can Guthrie hold him off on that top side? As they are side by side here. It looks like Guthrie going to fall to 2nd place as he tries to hold on to it. Going to float a little high, and Chris Tate does get the bumper out in front of the 18. $18 now making a run to the low side, seeing if he can't get that spot back for the lead. They're side by side. Guthrie going to try to put him in that same position he was just 1 lap ago. Oh, baby. He holds on to it. What a save. You see if he can hold on to that position now. As Guthrie had to put everything into it. He put a little more and found where the edge is. He found the edge. He stepped over it. He held on to it. But whew, he had a little clincher moment there as Rick Helms now working down to the low side of Guthrie. Can he make a run? There's Garrett Wilburn looking tight on Rick. You got Tegan and Mike right there as well. Mike looking to the low side of Tegan. Tegan getting a little loose. They're trying to hold to that top side. Couldn't do it there, so going to fall back. Jamison into fifth now. Garrett Wilburn in that 7, trying to push Rick Helms in that 75 here. Tough. Trying to push him hard. Trying to get something done as Chris Tate pushing out in the front. He's almost a second out in front of Justin Guthrie. After that small mistake by Guthrie there, you see a big flip in the momentum. Chris Tate running out there on his own. These guys want to make it 3 wide now as the 7 of Garrett Wilburn going to put it in front of, Mike Jamison. Not going to let him push it too low. They get around Rick Helms, though. It looks like Jamison going to be able to push it out in front of that 75 there as well as the 75 a little farther back on tires now. You talk about tires, you see Justin Guthrie at least 36 laps into this stint here. Everybody else around the 20 lap. So a little tough here for Guthrie to hold on. We'll see if he can do it in that 18 as these guys are closing the gap behind himself and that second place car. Looking throughout the field here, trying to see if we got any other action going on. It looks like the 75 of Helms going to get a little challenge here by the 27 of Josh Wong up to the top side now. 31 of Daniel looking down low. The 27 as he floats a little high, trying to get around Rick. He sees a little consequence there, and when you go for it, you got to make sure you got it because you can see yourself really falling out in a situation like just happened. Jamison now to the low side of Garrett Wilburn. This one's for a podium position. See if Jamison can do it. The 37 still down there, giving a little challenge there to the 7. See what he's got for him. That 7 machine doing a fantastic job right now. Holding off Mike Jamison there for 3rd place. Each playoff point matters so much here. You guys seen it happen in the real world. It's the same that can happen here. The exact same thing. See the 47 of Chris Tate. 0.8 seconds out in front of Justin Guthrie. Justin Guthrie trying to make that car as wide as possible right now. As across the line, it's lap 114 of 140 now. Chris Tate's still out there pushing, gapping the rest of the field. These guys are closing it between hitting himself and Guthrie. They're going to try to make some moves here as the 37 of Mike Jamison now was trying to peek down to the low side. You got to hold back. As I said, you got to make sure is when you go, you can go. In fact, you can make it out there as Chuckles heading down into the pit lane. You see him on the low side of the screen there. The 18 of Guthrie still pushing hard here, and these guys want to get out and around him. They're going to look to the low side now. The 37 I thought was going to have a run there. Not just yet. Jamison holding back here, trying to save the little tires, possibly, both of these guys, for a run here at the end. The 7 floating a little high here. Can Jamison capitalize on that here by the driver there, the 7 machine, Garrett Wilburn? He's still pushing that middle line there, letting Jamison put the bumper to the inside now. 37 falling back just a hair there. I thought he was going to make a run on the low side. There it is. They are side by side right now. Let's see if Mike Jamison can, in fact, hop in to the top 3 here, the podium position. Lap 117 to 140. These guys are fighting. We are having an absolute blast today, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in again to CWTV. You guys out there are the absolute best. Jameson really pushing here, trying to get in front of that 7 machine. Looking throughout the field, this looks to be the closest battle here we got. Coming around here, the 37 in that top 3 now. He's going to see if he can't reel in the 18 of Guthrie. Looking from that backside here, seeing what Guthrie can make happen. Can he do it? He has made this car very wide here for the past 10 or so laps. And Guthrie's going to be pulling it close to being out on a full tank of gas there as well. So we'll see if that plays a factor here. The 37 is catching him here. Those new tires showing to be a bit of an advantage here as the 37 now side by side. Not just yet. He had the bumper to the low side. He has to pull back up there. Again, you got to make sure you got it before you go. You don't want to cause any incident there, have anything happen that could find yourself out of the race, out of the challenge here, at least for that elusive win for the 37 machine. Because you look at Chris State, he's got 34 laps, so about 5 laps more than the rest of these guys behind him that are challenging here for the win. The 18 really pushing. Doing a great job holding on to that second place now. Like I said, he's making that car wide. I mean, wide. Making another run there. You see the 18 bobbing there a little bob and weave. Now the 37. Looks like it's nothing there. He gets under him and goes. 18 doesn't want to give up any more tires than he's got now. He's going to try to just let Jameson push on and see if he can maybe make an attack here a little later in this one as they do a little crossover there. See if the 18 maybe is going to challenge Jameson for that second place here right now. Right here, right now, right here, right now. We are lap 124 of 140. And the 18 of Guthrie is going to put the bumper back in front of that 37 of Jameson. And Rick Helms finds the back end there of Mike. See if he can hold on to her as well. Guthrie still holding on to that second place here. Looks like Josh Wong trying to make a move now on Garrett Wilburn in the 7 machine. This is a position here in the playoffs as well. There's Tegan Daniel in that 7th place, the 31. Tegan trying to hold off here and make a run back towards the front. It's going to be a hard run to the front, but he can sure move that way. Some good moves here as the 27 still trying to manufacture a way around that 7 machine without taking both of them out there. You don't want to see that happen at all. Meanwhile, Jameson in that 37 has caught that back end again of the 18, Justin Guthrie. See what he's got for him. It's been a duel in the desert here, and here it is. These guys are pushing it, giving us everything we asked for. The 37 of Jamison trying. He was peeking down to that low side again. Not able to get out in front of Guthrie. Guthrie giving it everything he's got. He's putting every piece of rubber on that track. Trying to lay it out in front of the 37 here. As we cross the line, we got 11 laps to go. Rick Helms closing the gap between himself and the 37 there. It looks like the 27 now maybe able to make a run. He is. He's down to the low side now of the 75. Rick Helms. Can he get out in front? Rick using a lot of that momentum around that top side to really work it out there. Look at the 75 pushing on here. Doing a great job, Rick Helms. Going to try to close it up here with Mike Jamison as Taylor Gentry rides out that top side, letting these guys head on by here. Just go ahead, fellas. Just go on by. Chris Tate still holds on to that lead. He's got a 2.3 second lead over these guys out here. It's going to be hard to close that up, even with those older tires there of Chris Tate. And again, let's head into this cockpit and see if is Guthrie saving any fuel here, because he's 60 laps into this one. It doesn't seem like he is in save mode whatsoever, so maybe he's okay to go for the rest of it. I just find it hard to imagine there that 18 can make it that far around here before having to bring it back in. He can do it. He did it. What a run there. That was obvious. And if you do it, he did it. Justin Guthrie really holding on steady. I can't say it enough. Jamison has got to that low side a couple times, but just not able to get out and around the 18 machine here. That's what he is today. He is a machine. He is today. He is a machine. 18 of Guthrie going to cross the line again here. We got 5 laps to go. Chris Tate, let's take a look at him as he's going to make it around. Try to make it around Miguel here in that 47 machine. There he goes. He's looking to the low side here. I'm sure Miguel's just going to let him go on by. Just go on by there. Make sure you stay comfortable there. When you give up your line, you kind of fall out of a rhythm there, so you really got to trust that driver up on the lead lap or whoever it may be there when you do give that up to let you back in and make some room for you, I guess. Watching here is Chris Tate has put together a great run, put together some great strategy, and found himself out in front here for a good majority of this last half here. Head back between the battle. Here, Rick Helms, Mike Jamison, Justin Guthrie all battling for the podium positions here. 3 laps to go. Who's going to get it done? Who's going to make it happen? Here from the NSRL, 3 laps my rear end. We got more than that because we got a caution here. Let's see what happened. The cause for the pause. There's the number 10. Whoopsie. Finds himself out and around there. Wawa. So that's Wawa. Wow, 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 wow. to see what they can do here. Chris Tate did not want to see that yellow flag. Now we got Justin Guthrie, Mike Jamison, Rick Helms, and Josh Wong behind him. All of these guys except Justin Guthrie have fresher tires as well. So we'll see how that plays in for the leader at the moment, Chris Tate. Thanks again, guys, for tuning in to CWTV. I am Tommy Boy. You guys are the best. These guys are going to get it on here. We're going to have a green-white checkered finish. Tegan Daniel out in front. Scott Schroeder second. Mike Jamison, Chris Tate, Justin Guthrie round out the field here. Let's see what they got as the pace car will make his way off. Let's see if Schroeder can hold on to it. He's got some older tires. Can that position make up, though?
Green, green, green.
Green is out. They get a jump there. Chris Tate looks to the low side of Schroeder. Schroeder's in the center. He's 3 wide. He's stuck in the middle of them, and it wants to get out of it. Jamison making some moves here. Whoopsie! Got a caution here. Let's see what it was. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Got a few guys there on that one. Let's see what happened. Oh, the 07 around into Guthrie, into Westwood, into Hunt. Whoopsie! Into Wilburn, into Taylor, into Miguel. in the Wilburn. Looking back out there as we'll have another green-white checkered attempt here in just a few, guys. We're about to fire underway for the second green-white checkered attempt here. They do have 3 attempts if needed. You hope they can get this one going, though, in good fashion. As we are back out to green flag racing. Tegan Daniel, Chris Tate battling out there. Tegan get a good jump on the low side here. Mike Jamison right behind these guys. Let's see what they got. Is Josh Wong trying to gain a little momentum right in the top side here. You got Rick Helms down below him as well. Evan Ethel finding his way up into this top 5 battle now as well. What a solid run to the finish it's going to be. They're looking to go 3 wide there as Jamison was pushing the envelope down on the low end. He's got to fall back again under the ButtKicker Gamer 2 final lap. What can the 37 do as he looks low on the 31 of Tegan? Can he put himself out into second place here today as Chris Tate looking to take this one away? The 47 sailing on by. Mike getting into second there, and Tegan just barely taking third place over Josh Wong. We got Rick Helms rounding out the top 5, then Evan Ethel, Will Bustler, Dave Hunt, Justin Guthrie, Taylor Gentry in the top 10. What a run here today from Phoenix. Let's go into the Auralex interview loft. We'll talk to the top 3 See what they got to say about the run here today. Mr. Daniel, do you have a copy?
Yes, sir. How we doing?
Fantastic. Yourself?
I've been a little nervous for the last about 80 laps, but doing a lot better right now.
I can only imagine here as it's a fantastic run here. Not only today, but you find yourself having a great run here early in the truck series as well yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday I was running with Mike the whole time and was able to get second. And coming in today, I just wanted to. Never really run these cup cars, so I just wanted some experience and was able to get out front, and I might have led the most laps, which is pretty huge for me. And I got into the wall once and really hurt my car, I think, but I'm happy to come home with a third place finish tonight.
So that's what I was going to say. I was kind of wondering what it was that made you fall off. Were you pretty damaged then afterwards and you found yourself just struggling for a little bit of speed?
Yeah, coming off 4 once, I got a little loose and overcorrected just a little too much, and the right front got pounded into the wall. But, yeah, I was just fighting it the whole time and just trying to survive from there.
Absolutely. Well, hey, you did a good job. You find yourself here in third. You battle with Jamison yet again here today. It had to be a fun way to find yourself in the league.
Yeah, these guys, they all race clean, and I'm thankful for Kyle letting me come race with all NSRL. I was trying to stay out of the way of the championship guys, and I think I did just that. I hope I didn't ruin anyone's night, but yeah, I would like to thank ECRS for the merger that's going to take place with the NSRL and all the admins that come over here to race, and again, Kyle for letting me come run with them tonight, and you for your broadcast.
You had to think about it there. I heard it. Thank you so much, Tegan, for a solid finish here today, and we'll see you more, or we're looking forward to see you more here in the NSRL.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Let's go to the second place finisher now, the 37 of Mr. Jamison. Let's see what he's got to say about this run here today. We'll talk to Mike here, maybe. Apologize here. Here we go. Mr. Jamison, do you got a copy, sir?
Hello.
You are the top playoff finisher of the day, so that's got to make you feel good. It's not a win. You're not guaranteed through to the next round just yet, but you find yourself sitting in that same spot you've been all season, Mr. Consistent.
Yeah, I'm starting to like it back here.
Starting to get accustomed to it back there. It's not too bad. Like I was asking Tegan there yesterday, you found yourself in front there battling with him in the trucks. You find yourself up in the front here with these cup cars, and you're battling side by side with Tegan again. It looks like you two are gonna start seeing each other a lot more on the track and having some fun out here.
Yeah, more than likely. Yesterday I had a lot better race. Today I struggled quite a bit. It was just, I was afraid to get on the gas all day, so my goal was just to finish, so I didn't really expect to finish where I did. And obviously I think Tanner got disconnected at some point, so he'd probably be sitting where I am or in front of me. But, you got to take the small victories.
Take whatever you can get. Absolutely. It's racing. You gotta go with it there. But man, what's the big difference here in the cup cars that they were so loose compared to the trucks yesterday?
I think it's just a high horsepower, low downforce, and we get the small spoilers this week, and the car just wanted to spin before he even got on the gas. It was just a bad combination, but I kept the point in the right direction. It was definitely a couple times I could have gone for some spots, but try to pass somebody, he just gets loose on you and you got to lift. But all in all, it wasn't a bad day.
I think at the end of the day, it was a little cleaner than what you thought it was going to be to start off.
Yeah, I think we were all kind of surprised that we were starting to get a little bit worried at the second half there. We had a bunch of cautions, but everybody held it together, did a good job, and next week hopefully won't be an issue.
Absolutely. Mr. Jameson putting it in second here, starting off the playoff run in a solid fashion. And congrats to you. Who do you want to thank for getting it all done, man?
Yeah, you guys as usual. Kyle putting on a good league, and everybody up front racing real clean, and it was a lot of fun up here today.
Absolutely. Congrats to you. We'll see you moving forward here in the NSRL playoffs.
Thank you, man. Have a good one.
Absolutely. Let's move on now. We'll talk to the winner here, Chris Tate. Let's find him. Let's see what Mr. Tate has to say about this run. Chris Tate, do you have a copy, sir?
Yes, sir.
A solid run here today. You find yourself in front. And, man, I mean, you just checked out there. It seemed like that last half.
Yeah, it definitely came with the help of clean air and battling for a position as little as possible. I think that's what really helped me out. The 31 and the Deuce, they were definitely the class of the field and that just had their own little issues. I feel like me and Jameson are fairly equal, but he seemed to be better at 7 tires and stuff. But luckily, strategy worked out and everything just came together.
Absolutely. So, like you said, strategy, hey, at the end of the day, you got to play it off there. You got to know what you're doing and when to do it. And you find yourself really, like I said, what was the point there that got you out in front and got you into that clean air?
It was really just the pitting 5 laps where everybody else did on that one caution that allowed me to get up into the 4th position and work my way up to the lead. Because honestly, the 18, he had the same tires I had, and he was holding up the fresher tires. So that actually helped a ton, and that's what helped me really build the lead. I wasn't very happy that the caution came out, but that's just part of it, and just glad it worked out.
That's exactly what I said out there. So, hey, it played out in your favor. You end up putting it in victory lane here today. You did a fantastic job, and who do you want to thank for getting it all done?
I want to thank Kyle for everything he does for this league, everyone that competes and makes this thing a blast to run, all our military veterans, of course, and active service members. You for streaming it, and that about does it.
Well, thank you so much, sir. Appreciate it, and congrats again on a fantastic win.
Thank you.
And that's all we got for you today. You guys are the best out there. Thank you so much for everything, and all you veterans out there, thank you for allowing us to do what we love out here. You guys are the best. Thank you again. We'll see you a little later with the Monster Mash over here at 7:30, 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. The Monster Mash. Check it out, CWTV. We are out. www.bwsports1.